Now I'm going to show some techniques for the stitch pattern where we're going to color change and do the toes. I've already worked up a magic circle and I increased 12 and I joined and I did 1 single crochet. So when you're color changing with yarn, if you want to have a seamless join, it can be kind of a little bit tricky because you don't want to have anything showing, right? Right now I'm going to just use my big fluffy yarn to show you so it's easier to see. I have it a little bit messy right now and that's okay. What you're going to do is, let's say I'm ready to color change right here. Just go into the next stitch where you see it. I'm not color changing right here. I want the color change to actually start in this stitch. What you have to do though is get prepared with this. So you're going to yarn over, pull through your single crochet, and do not do that again. Take your new color, just put it on your hook like that, and pull that through. Then continue crocheting with it. Remember not to use the tail that's cut like that you just added. You don't want the tail because then you're going to run out. You need the working yarn. And then you just continue to crochet with the correct color now until you want to change the color again. Like, oh, I just needed that money. Now I'm going to change it back. And then another technique you can do so that you're not getting all these crisscross yarn going all over and then all this tension and tightness is bring your yarn with you as you're crocheting. So, and this is going to take practice and you're going to need to have tight enough stitches so that you're not seeing your yarn through too. But just, okay, let's do 3, 1, 2, 3, do not finish, and then you just change color. 1, oh, I'm stuck here. Normally when I'm in the zone, I can go faster and stuff. 2, I'm probably making a few mistakes here, but that's okay. And then see how I'm just bringing it along, scooping it under both, and you can't see anything through there. 3, but I don't yarn over with this, I switch back. All right, now I'm going to undo all of that because I'm going to show you how to do the toes. This one wants you to do a bobble stitch, and it wants you to use the 2 darker colored blues. And it only wants you to do a bobble stitch is usually like 5 yarn overs and pull throughs, and it doesn't give you any directions at all of how to do a bobble stitch at all, and it tells you to do it with 3 when that's not even usually the directions for a bobble stitch. So it's really confusing at that part. So the toes, you have to color change and do a bobble stitch. And when you first are ready to do the toes, it wants you to add the blue, the dark blue on. And what I did, because I had to make up the rules, was I chained 1 so it was connected. I slip stitched it on basically. Then I yarn over, pull through, yarn over like a double crochet, and then I pulled through only 2 loops. You leave 2 more loops, you leave these two on the hook. Yarn over, go in the same stitch like an increase, pull through, go over, only 2 loops. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, go through the same one, yarn over, pull through 2. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 loops on my hook for 1 toe. I'm going to yarn over, pull through all of them, going to chain 1. I'm going to slip stitch right here because that's what I like to do. This is my technique. It's not written in the pattern at all. And I pop that little toe out. Now what I'm going to do is back here where this little join is, change my yarn back here where nobody's going to see it. And then I'm going to do the single crochet that it says to do and do the next toe. I'm going to continue to do the toes, and then when you get to your toe, you should have that very top stitch is just 1 crochet. So when you crochet around this space that you just made, you're just crocheting in once. So you should be able to still have 12 single crochets when you close the foot up and keep making the foot. I hope that that was some helpful tips for this guy. The foot is probably the hardest one to understand what they're trying to say. And if you have not done any bobble stitches before, it really didn't give you guidance right there in any way, shape, or form in pictures. So have a great time, everyone.